Kwaba.
CJ.
Honorable.
CJ.
Bibi aboko de.
Anyamigo so srame.
Ma menka eti for say ye hwe Ura Charles Owusu. Charles Owusu or ye independent parliamentary aspirant Nkranza North. Ye hwe Charles Owusu so enim no abeka encommon ho. Lawyer.
CJ.
Ekoye.
Yes, it is.
Me who say me bo highlight fi na just esu so pa
come on
na aba
come on muda ho pa the only thing some family dancing shoe na makam dia
say now to ho na wo so ho
I did say any sir some fa shoe na ma again and na say any sir na boko there
ya me adom ye ho ye there are several issues are na pay war airport so amongst them no the debate on who fixed Dumso and they NDC amayoko no de wama dwenkyere ana wama kyere say you know wama pen so no wama fix Dumso ansa na wama free so and I want us to go back to that debate now who actually fixed Dumso and then we can settle that and then if there's time there are other issues the electoral commission and so change in date no man penida na mahama atesanya dia ndisa mayoko no wan be fo asokra say isi no ye na adwene bia say obesesa date no e de eto aba no a anya dia obefo aso but Charles Owusu independent parliamentary candidate in Nkranza North watrase mame mano akwaba so
yes
boko de
Adom.
The Namiasi. Nansa busy no waya na because that's me who Nansa. See hankasa na making.
Obende toda sanity. Amanyo sem no enafam. Entina nansi amede me ho share mrashe bedwa country mu no. Many dia me de wo manyofo ekosoro pa.
Don't say enough.
In fact, yeah, nti ayana mestre say
I was saying that say baize bani.
Aya kasa efa empanifo ho na a certain language na use or ye trofo or wontwa tawu na de ben ni sa
some do kan na trona no we
wabon ni those kind of
wabon so ni
I am being able to.
Yeah.
I have respect among parliamentarians. Not to talk about Obi or so deal minus. You want to become a parliamentarian?
Enough of
Obi catch us said that from our boy. Especially city in city.
The level of commitment as a kum
and I want you my power.
Yeah.
It is sometimes
2020 you come in the same with me and can be a parliamentary candidate.
So
come you don't content then come in the Mr. Bridges with the cow.
Yeah. Just
sometimes
yeah.
I am meet Juana Semeti commentary no mean some I can. I am bisa ye nim kruimu. Ye team but in nimu. How I okrum doors pa. Especially
yeah.
Now problems are yes basic idea senka yeah can be 60 years over 60 years independence as a country.
Yeah.
And if about 33 million people. Now what those problems within the communities are. Sometimes there are discussions on national development and politics, no. I think that they see as some kakra. I hear say and yes ro hankwan ye among yourself no.
Yeah.
Now they be free to be an ebefom. But I don't say dua bia na hoden wo
from
because dua na hoden ni hini. Entina potemu amamu sem no. Very very crucial. Eho hia pa. And na yes so assemblyman for in.
Yeah.
But as the answer yen shadan in fa ya hoden kosa because that's and dey enye bibiasa. But they are the gatekeepers.
Yeah.
Every community electoral area bia no omo na hwe nkofo no so eni mo hia de enti any area bia na there's a disconnect between the MP and assemblyman bia no niam nkoso papa. And that kind of among yourself no as I say same kakra because me area in fact nim say the over can electricity ho asem say area bia na how ho your discussion as if say you're discussing name to say nationwide the same problem they all baby there be Aban, which is a fact. Unless maybe
even at the constituency level, Nankasano, you can have about 7-10 electoral area, but all the electoral
will be our peculiar
problem. Yes,
problem.
Obi will be the electoral area, and the problem here rules. Obi will have in so, Obi will have light, but the same constituency.
Yeah.
Aban through Dr. Bawuda Nsem Oka, I need your mere medimania. Acquire some down and baby, who acquire the Urabima, Coco Rose, no, acquire my yet to what, who said the Pacrafa motors now, who said, like who cast more cast.
Yeah.
Obama me constituency, which Ghana the say, hey, development, I quite say, what to Obama a certain political party, and I know more development here. Maybe constituency, 20 years constituency and a district, no. Out of 20 years, 16 years, MPP na Edison. 4 years, then this is so LOCCA. But when you say for the past 8 years, in main fan quite not even 1 kilometer of road, one, make up 1 kilometer of road.
Past 4 plus present 4.
Yeah. 1 kilometer of road, see, in Yabi.
Ewo Nkranza North constituency.
Yes. That could do 1 kilometer of road. Now, the Yakran say, Coco Rose Crown, ultimately, I could be a bit drew 70%.
Under this again.
No. Under current government.
Okay.
I'm almost saying Jack to Wama after 2 years. No, who can I
can't say.
Rebel. Sometimes, no, yes, there will be I mean, national picture no. Say, say, oh, road Mr. Mofa. I say Mofa. Of a Senkaja. Of a German Japanese of a Quaco. Then so I say, as of a Aquabla Japanese.
Of a quarter, I can see. Oh, of a pass of a code. I can be lawyer. Wouldn't say that.
There be a minimum of a Casam because it's over. Look. Your problem, your way, and 9 years. I am 9 years. Because in so a yaba, you problem. In Sutra, I am a mania. Because a yaba same foot show. And take a moment to cast and call. Imagine what I would take. Sometimes we cough when we so. Now, me, I may take care more, sabi me work condition. Now, I am some sign. Because not me feeling for Nippon and who say, oh, no crime, not my common mintini. If I any content, I'm Mpensenpensenmu because Abadaya me wo me no. Din se me hu se nipa ko
Sam be
be
yeah.
Me tika no me corner me nama me hu se nkofo e di moto ko no. Me me hu se me nko. Me so me hu se me nsan because me kwa mfutu na
futu ne begu nkofo no
so. Na me hwe omo muti. So you bit moto kwa so ana omo ye de ne a bit okay kakra chance omo hwe car mu no. Car no so why would you say
windows ni ade na futu egbowure mu sa
very bad. And me who say look amanyo sem no moma nya botre kakra na niema se ye amanyo ho aso man ma no but ye nyu ba bi asa o asa fe kwa na ye start already ye nyina echi a asip sa fe na ye den ye start but I believe say enkomodie be koso die maybe na me say o ye intro bi who's solved the doom so doesn't even matter. That has become
another topic for debate.
Topic for debate and they solve here and they solve here. Why na year juma or my or didn't see kind of governance is a continuous process.
Yes.
Why na say or ye bibi or my on one in the bottom sika and nine your mind. Whether it's NDC or MPP, why na say on one the den bottom sika and a chichi on my way. I'm one of your you know my manner. Now, what is politics? Politics is not among yourself idea. Say by ya through your governance structure, you beat my mama or man for a day and one him home. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So what has even become a debate of who solved it and who didn't solve it? Because one team can't chairman say, and the NDC not problems in war. Oh my how can you tell me so many? So Oman such a how did we solve it? I'm saying a buy and a solve no at a go. Well, I mean, so NDC had their own fair share. MPP came in, built upon the foundation now. NDC lay, to be able to solve the matter. Case closed. The here say be a young go back to doom so be. Me that is the discussion.
That is the conversation we need. We need to be having.
Say the be ya. The who na anu a de o haw ne amane ba ya. Ye nya di adanse say nipa famu wu business is gu ye.
Yenhunu bio.
Eniema yenhu biem. Oka say kwan bi ho betima fa so a yenhu pandemic o we ase a. Yeah. Because COVID ba ye. Nipa wu ye. I lost somebody that was dear to my heart. Close to me. It mean COVID as the conversation is that say I can say what do you say? Doom so cry many definition no maybe because can you do na so
doom so
maybe I cannot the 10 duration say be 1 month and 2 months
and the frequency
the frequency look right from say even I don't say you free sa or how kesi ni mu no you can yet me do me etimi so there na as on man in as much as enko for door person yes standing the various communities areas no no so munyan kania no na load no be kese no emfa yenko ahochire bim to me say the discussion is about how are you betimi eden I protected the you say na afem going forward no and moving forward no the who be a atwamu no yensan den ensanya bim but they say akoy say who solve it why they solve it anya ba ko for na solve it me who be yam tisi here me team kasa MPP na solve it na me team kasa DC na solve it
it's a collective effort.
The NDC did their part. The NDC MPP came
to continue
no Oma metna se anfom san hye dem ni fam. They also came to work. Mba ye dwumaden e de kan ho and a man can na den agina. But I mean we have to give them credit.
Okay.
Why? Because at least for some time no and Kenya no ye call back to say the na den.
Medasi. I think that Uracha also has or the sudden and because it's going to be a conversation, but there are other topics that we can deal with. Lawyer Mamim not particularly on the doom so conversation, but you be combining me the NDC's position on the change in date of for the election, no, and then maybe you can start with the doom so bit based on near Charles Akain na fe the EC in command so atwaso 10 minutes and then we'll deal with the second round. Lawyer
my ancient and maybe I did I'm saying me ma ba ko ya meta bon di ba madam esi asan okay and ya
just say oti
am me tell ko na me tete ababa we wetin nyam se nya no oti ato I saw her testing and honestly e man such a Valentine's Day and honestly e man happy birthday in advance and also to some few friends Philomena Tete honestly 88 and so show honestly happy birthday to her. And one of my colleague lawyers, Salom, Gloria, happy birthday today in advance. But see, the area is saying, said the Charles Kai, coming near doing, sir, and the government is a continue.
Yes.
My more example be okay, N1 highway. President Kufuor. A year na dwen say onye sika na obeye no na can less than 3 months of government no ko ano ye shortcut sije ya tu abawie no ni ho President Mills na aba President Mills ba and President Mills say sabi ewiobi na adiobi enti abedio no a obato aso ampa ohwe ye man from all the way to the Malam Junction, Malam, whatever. You trust a coin to prom. I dem come President Mills Spencer. All could be, I don't know. What's but no swim yet. What if I say a member to us? And as I want to occupy one day, a member to us. Young, but you haven't been any funny in or mining ye dear Munti. Sadly, we mean a gun and you I didn't be every befit that. But you see, after some penny for free one ma be dear training money yet to say and ya will be any means it will be that is the painful part of the whole thing. So Charles Kanye, how on earth can you ever think said do so by and this were sleeping in their beds? Name those who came to work is the MPP. Where were you when that so-called minister was around? The biggest problem was electricity generation. As something in we didn't have enough power to generate or to supply to our consumers in simple terms. So we needed more power. More power and cover free. The award done so into was wash water. So you needed more. And then nam so man buying it to an more say him more na say ni sika. Well young ko ye chin kopem won pen bi betwa boye. Ebi won mo bi a wo sika. Aban between na konhye as we normally call PPP, public private partnership.
Yes.
Now santa won na san bi a BOT, Bureau of Present Transfer. Now onye onu afa ne sika nye. Onfa ma adman on teneka owi a enya wo dia Ghana dia ko ni ensum. And then I'm some about you and more nam so kofa Mary ne car power ne ade nyina ade be piem wa se omunya hodi nay modern versions so wonya ba kon dem hydro no bia na wo koye thermal plants wo mo so bit ma e bia ma wa ya build na ship no ye de be sipo isu a the separate no nya de petrol man diesel no nya de man se the gas no nya de man no then now the generator power de man won so the account with national grid no a supply to your consumers and no man here am pa de tu sa no yanko yemre nko nyame Adom yetimi nya Mary yetimi nya car power ne de be so de na wo da so the na one na ban dia na wo mu no ye the old pom dam and then the Akosombo dam and na buisu me kakra and that in the so plus the say ba dia water cradi for example edini ma ba makachi but that's one around secondary ho baby and see power plant tibia it take both crude and then gas at the same time. And I don't like Ghana what that. See, in Champampa, I buy in the super idea by so I'm an answer who say, Sabi, and your holding some no
Abuazi na okam.
Abuazi good, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And when we say you holding can you semono, a bar, a sika. Makuma konosi and konokwa. It's a buying to an amount that then end this government and John Dramani Muhammad to an amount say, okay, the bayan say, young for policy, you know, I had the Esla. Near from Teti Sika. In yes, country at Chabribian, the best young Kanya Samuka, and it will copy at the end of the first carton in the Abba. How to mitigate a challenge which is Sikan, so for I resist to mitigate and to solve the problem of financing. So, young boy in Abbey. Yat Fofi and Tuata Atoba, and Sabi went in earning in Kunudi, and no free Sunuaba. So the Charles can abandon and to us, until to us, or Abano will be the sea, and also for the Atuaso. Yes, who maybe a over pass by your dear. But you see, Yana asked from there, Yana so big in a simpies. Tell me, I President was in the President of Odiano. Mills couldn't have been that hypocrite. So, could N1, no, I can say N1 highway 1 eye. Yes, everything happened under his tenure. It's true. Now, so what Kais will be to an Mombi Kakra. So that's a funny, and a real one. It will be a decacano 2 and what kind. It would dress in Pierce now, Ubani would Wemke. Now, Cassa. Yes, you buy yet to be do so. There's a banner about 2 and a banner about a son. ABC, no one years by so basing that was a who sit and argue our distance. Now, but translate because we have solved this. What would Corona would just be you are on record and this very same station to me. I'm yeah. I would you to say, Mamma, yeah, I would your own one about to say a problem out on the cretin and was answer windy. So would you to myself what problem is we number war to you no or some about what you ever win so no problem. To send back when I was talking with him about watching. Now, who sent painted different story? You want us to come and sit here and sing hymns and praises for you? So that I will never say in the corner about Oklahoma. The earlier he starts dealing with the truth, the better for him. I'm telling you. What if I've been Kumuyana the Sobacon rough? I answer the Bacon rough. A simple matter. A simple matter. Yenin Krama and Huyan. Sabi said Charles can you will be no better than what can also solve and what the can solve. Okoto Petro and what did you use to solve them? So one can tell me. If you're not a minimum, but at least you all learn every single day. To educate me, I didn't know yeah the solve and I said not binding I had the solve I know so can. Now even as at 2017 January I saw in was there anything called Dumsa? There was nothing called Dumsa. Dumsa had ended in even before the elections of 2016. So what are you talking about? What's over Dumsa? What's over to say? What's over to say? What is it? And then you say, what cost you yes anymore? You call us to get into the arena. But see, as I'm betting, Dumso, officially, unofficially, whatever, there was nothing called Dumso as at December 2016 elections, even before the elections. Never be anyone even said. The matter had been solved, and power was on. As at 7th January 2017, and I Nanado number me at Tana National. Not Dumso Nigana. That's the simplest matter. Now, to the issue of EC. You see, and Penifasi a pie behunti and a chitribwa. Yes, so quarters will be new, be quite as an anno about saying another anno didn't see. Who was at the S in the year, who was at the anno see. About wada, and near pet, but calendar and Yankopon Bible and Yamin of the war. It's the Adam Daniana could piece a few and be Pimenda. 10 years. Now, as in Busana say, of course, me dan na me the matter and say easy for about this woman what is a petition from the SDA church.
Yeah.
Say e besi me dan nti wo hwe bi no sakra na nfiri me dan nkoda foforo. E hono na me so pe akire ko ma chi dey adwuma dey research adwuma na ye ni kase say ye nko say na no esi say. Ye ko ene mu say say 1996 kwase ato me menda. Na no kura no about 78.something% good about that particular year. Emma Jerry Rollins did win here for the second term as President Mills as with President Mills as in the vice president.
Yeah.
It's remember other days Tuesday woman Wednesday woman and I think Friday I didn't know other years at the end. So in the program in CJ, Master says so would they spiritual days. I'm using the word spiritual days in contest. Sir, be a sumodama a kuobi ebe battle elections no one every single day want me to about Charles that you was off.
Yeah.
Which mean to the brother, which mean to the brother, which mean to the quasi. Fancy we got to be a peer, could not say what you could there. Sabita for that could then see an anonymous. It's almost like I say. Yes, so another year hour we need 2016.
Yeah.
It's an everyone said I'm to copy a copy of and then so I say you could there. It's yes, young person could there and the trust as soon could young person, your baby be a quarter bar. Will you change the date? What was
assassin?
Date number 2. So copy if you are young name sign you be if you are so no more or less the prime day for the Muslims. No Muslims because mostly Fridays day, yes, special day. It's yes, you Friday and it's a person. Eti the America go see and say, see you, Utra Nia, and every other big piano, when you'll be able to raise concern you. And in Tina Constitution, the catcher was say, Particle 1124 was say, within 30 days to the expiry date or expiring time or period of the sitting parliament, hold an election. Which I care that 30 days, that election days now by 7th December. No. Because 30 days in one parliament, and they 6 night to 7 for an policy and the end. So, which I didn't that 30 days, and then also on 7th December.
Yeah.
So, before you can even think of Sunday, the first thing is that constitutional provision must be changed. Fortunately for us, and yet entrenched the provision. So, we referendum to change it or to amend it. You can just go by parliamentary change. And parliamentary change is we have 2/3 of parliament, which is not less than 180 members of parliament. Now the other way, I can't see what you were that way. And I go from 180, there is a 187, is a 180, they change parliament constitutional provision. MBB could have 137 maximum. And this is about 136, 137 Sabi. Okay, see, why not echo Nediaso? Abaso 137, so I'm on 180, I'm a balance. So that date, impossible. The mama born kayimpa. The date change, you know, and your headache condition now you can't change. So let's not even worry. I heard about it. Meaning, I say, son, abeyo. Ti edani na se kwesi juada ya tunu juada. E kwesi ukwada ya tunu ukwada. E kwesi ya wada atunu ya wada. Nemo dia me manage ho ne say. Ya adwene say normally see working day. O say ya na ntanye holiday.
Yeah.
I think now whether it is or it is about to become a holiday. One of them here. It is either becoming a holiday or they want it to become a holiday.
Yes, I think it's in the process.
It's in the process rather. Yeah. Thank you. So and no moment dia me no by adwene say you do a yenya sa na nya for frida. Na for that I agree. Name say yense son free memenda because akoshia say bitafra obi somo that there. What decided we will never get a day to vote in this country.
Okay, but that's it. Look, Chumberima of the NDC, but that's papa. That all seminar and yedi education. So man say more ya ye fanu abontene jum school offices a hold on here. Say one be free honam no nia. That all seminar and I may come for ede amawo udi dwarea up to 100 illnesses. Yeah, more and the brain peduan mu eku wonu mu nyina. Ne senti na Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives Association ajatum say papa detol ewo shop biemu entipebi detol shield your family from germs. Na GRA so ede aba say 15th of every month send ya wonimu no na ya itua withholding taxes ne ade ni nyina no ese kukutua na January bosome ne de no eduru ho enti shenenso say 15th of February and a deadline yawada ochnechi yawo ya enti VAT deducted from suppliers operating the VAT standard rate, employment, payment for the supply of or use of goods, payment for the supply of any works, payment for the supply of services and all other withheld taxes for January 15th February ya wadi ana so kukutia pacho umbesi bebo kabia ye nintem na kutia esansa GRA eko cashless nti wo dial star 222 hasha obetimi etua ewo ho na afi onsaka o invoice ana bibia sa onsa ebetumi akan ho ana so 23 designated banks wo Ghana habia no betimi akọ okọ ghana.gov platform no so a obetimi etua ewo ho hyenenso enkaiboi Commissioner General for Ghana Revenue Authority and Anisa Eshase. Right. Honorable Ebenezer ni na nate. Mamembra also. Honorable.
CJ. Mame emfa
2 issues 10 minutes.
Mame emfa akwanya wensu na menchia yetiefo. Mame emfa akwanya wensu na menchia yetiefo na mentia me former lawyer. Mapam
la chumbe
mapam
oh afere ba nya pam
no say na me ko me kan but me man official letter
engineer official
we announcement it will follow with the letter na me chia
obitimi radio so
enya djuma
na me chia me nya Charles and I'm happy, very happy say Onwa kasa kakra no who say it reminds me of obi or me constituency na opese call for assemblyman enti also here posters be say 10 bi di bo ho a osade chana powder ho a obi kokokokokoko obi aba ona bo mpacho me ba school fees adichi no be fufu aba adi tete no say my bremi ko bi
no go why posters no me go why posters
me ko bi ena mama family chia me tell abi e wo North Kaneshi Bramark in fact me ba me fa ho me do ona Adom
wow
na me se me ko me bo cheaper because me tired me ba o money che ntene me bo cheaper
your friend is saying Bramark
oh say be omo ton pork no
yeah
oho no we very good pa
okay
but sometimes what me we very good
okay
but
Bramark can pay you
you tired me simple
oh baby
CJ 2 issues are open say can one some say about other ones no
yeah
doom so any that of easy
yes yeah
no President Mahama and I say NDC ebe de ombe bia easy kwan say data omo pese omo sesa no omo ntumi nye den ensesa no and the issue of doom so yes CJ do so start here heavily. President Kufuor time, minim pass and I do so. But it became worse during the NDC administration, which all of us bear witness to it. It became totally worse. To extent say, na obia wohoa wo area owono utumi light after the 7 days, to 1 day after the 7 days. Even with the 1 day no, you have challenges. Up to yes, I agree with Senator Charles and a lawyer and I say yes, NDC started. But in this country of ours, I a woman se oye bibi na se o feel say oh nyame ye no for the benefit of the people. The people choose it and say a different thing altogether. Me say oh 4 years of your friend is saying at the most John Mahama and John Mahama ebisata 4 years no omanya hwe. They did their best. In every aspect of the economy, they did their best. But we are talking about a situation whereby for almost 4 to 5 years, now people were in difficulties. From what technocrats and it's one of the major problems, apart from the your friend is saying the capacity and Sikasemsu was a problem to us, whereby we could not even get money to be paying your friend is my gases no and supply. Mikai, even President Kufuor time, Ubekaya now we're getting it from your friend is Ivory Coast. Abra Kufuor buy Nigeria for no, it's about 4. Now, Kufuor had to go to your friend and say Nigeria to go and talk to your friend and say the president at that time. So if today NDC4 because you're co-election. So you're doing so, and I'm not only doing so. Now everything that we have said and everything that the NDC friends MP before you can't say no, MP before NDC for say here. Oh, free education in here. Oh, road in here. Oh, when so the question you ask yourself, say, into Ghana for Omuhu. Say be Ghana for Omuhu say at your time, these were the challenges that we find ourselves. At your time, nakasi by now say kabana mapon. Na this show na kamapon. Because ube do muhandum from the car park up to your friends and enjoy for honum. Ube do another drum, best 5, 6 SCA. Eto diesel. So if today Obiaba and he has been able to solve it. Recently we're in challenges. The deputy minister can't select. Within this time, these are the problems that we are facing. But he's showing us we will not experience. And I can say for a fact, since Mesa Eka Sasemui, I mean me in particular, my area, I've not experienced it. So it is not about say. And your friend is saying, win a year. No. Say a chance can you know. Obia wa Ghana habiano. Na kuma swade they say. Me wa light. Me wa usuo. Me wa kwampa. Me wa we say. That is why I personally agree perfectly with the vice president. Okay, in the speech, okay, say we need to concate our manifesto to that of the National Development Plan. So obi estati bibi na obi fia friend say akonya ne so a obi ba den e ba beto aso. But because of our politics we are doing in this country, say me fa phone way every hanom akwakoma friend say lawyer na ekodun finfin instead of me to Charles baba be fa fiti ha e de akoma lawyer no ono so ba be sha say because ye be wie no ye be ka say o e be nya hwe Charles na ye. And that's our problem. But it is not Obiasika. There's nobody in this country. Our minister, our MP, our president, said he or she is developing the country or the constituency or wherever he or she is sitting with his own money. We are just put you in charge to see to it, say you are utilizing the money as expected of you. So it is not about who friend is saying who seek in our head, use you. But it's because of the partisan nature. That is why, honestly, in this country, because it's either NDC or MPP. And I say, that's our problem. unti kromu akra sebi oba pe kra po bi be ka che say oye MPP oye NDC oba MPP be ma propose mempene politics inti kromu our area so the politics na here. There's a problem we have in this country. So for me, it's either here or there. Say, Obia, when I when their minimum say me work name. Their minimum say people who are dying at that time today are not experiencing those things. A Juma Eguye at that time, their minimum say it is not going on any longer. The way and manner companies were spending, buying diesel and fuel, petrol, and you go on necessary no and you hobium. That's what I want. I don't care who solve it. You see, CJ, any day, you see Becca say, and you see that's another problem. Uchi abuana ni sunku, ujaina ni sunku. But the one thing I always ask myself, say, when in this country, I bet me I say, this is the time. Any time, Biano, yes, so and yet this is not the time. It's not the right time. Ubeka Europa. In 206, and I had to call Parliament. 207, near bill no. It was passed. President approved it. Yes, you 208 election. MP before person move via election immunity no. My day. My implementing Europa. At the harbor CNN. I quite remember I started 2012 or 2016 election. And the Bimusandi court. And a court share he said, go back and implement it. Yes, you a man in soon. I'm reliably informed, and I've listened to Kabila on several occasions on stations. Obubo Nkophobia, a committee was formed by the YC. They ensured the dates of our election. Because every date of the election, people will have issues with it. Every date. So every day bia obi will have obenya issue with the day, Monday up to Sunday. Obenya. I don't think say those Muslims will accept Friday. Udiba Sunday, Christians will resist, because most of our prominent pastors are more advocating for nyama. Say yo kromu hanyina no. No, don't say so. Munjaida munkoda munkoto aba mu yera mumra. Sorry. So the proposal is say the date of our election, no, the dates should be changed. No, either a first Tuesday or a second Tuesday in November. Which with that one, omu Tuesday. We be now call a full Tuesday. Tuesday at the homobia. So therefore, this is a proposal omuri kose sankebeya. Yenhwe musenebeya. It will not conflict with any religious, your friend is saying, date, or any other, your friend is saying. Share Obeka last election. No holiday. Simply because the 7th, no, was the first Friday for your friend is saying Farmers Day. So they have to what? Change that date, and you're possible for Farmers Day, they call the following Monday, they declare some Monday new holiday, because that Friday is supposed to be holiday. In the rest of the Friday, so you call Monday, you declare that Monday, no, so you declare that Monday holiday. For me, even with the holiday, also might have a negative and a positive aspect in some of the places. Me, in my place, for instance, the holiday affected us, because most of the spare parts dealers no feel sell. And then Saturday, me call and then holiday. I say me transi, me 12 kaswa, etuka, aba betuaba. Swami, the same. Your friend is okay. So others will also tell you, no. If we declare that day a holiday, it will also not help. Me is a proposal that we have sent to Parliament. It is up to members of Parliament to debate about it, which I was told say Omuka in the first reading or Omuka second reading. If it happens that it's going back, then there's a need for us to look at it and see whether say whether it's going to be in the interest of the country. But sometimes, because of politics, and way, obi mitisa obi kase friend saying, say SDA for and go through ama SDA for me to aba MPP be lose because SDA for the MPP for that means me SDA be go for be NDC. So you cannot just jump into conclusion. You see, when they started branding the churches, I saw where your NDC, I saw where your MPP are, it will not help. Because every church, your NDC for, your MPP for. You cannot say, because if your software is being asserted to your friend saying to be NDC, does not mean say your friend is saying, church members, no, say, your friend is saying, how do you call it? MPP for. Me, moderator. Me party or joining, but on me say me friends say me MPP. I bet I can say because of the MPP, you know, and I me supporting your friends CJ for president, you know, sorry no, and I me so for, and I me friends say me Clark Gawes. Where we could finish, we can say, sorry, remember, sorry, because me a CPP, Nina, we are MPP. It's not possible. So when we start branding the churches like that and so on, I mean, we lose focus. Now, we are taking a trend position against certain groups of people, which I don't think is possible. Let's leave it for Parliament. Let Parliament decide, say, this is how it's going to be. And then we'll move on with it.
That's it. Adom 106.3 FM. Charles. I'm sorry,
yes, I mean, who issue cry or has to say? The issue is that you fix it 1 day pay for elections in this country. If it is say Saturdays in Kwani a bit for the rest of our lives there, then on to me argue say and you say I fair to them to the church and then the people within the church. So they can now they no back by kwasiada.
Now you of that.
Na me make say you so phone to yes you me and to aba kwasiada man ye because they die the sumo radia. What will happen? And a rotate 1 day definitely kwasiada. Definitely beba kwasiada. 1 day beba fiada. Beba memenda.
Kwasiada. Yeah.
Yes, what you say? And me who say say asomna de obi a na say de otene somai den ase. And me metra hana me mekire.
Okay, so Charles, wait 1 second. CJ 1992 next Tuesday. 96 next Saturday. 2000 next Thursday. 2004 next Tuesday. 2008 next Sunday.
Look.
And then 2012 next Friday. 2016 next Wednesday. Then 2020 next Monday.
Yeah.
So I can imagine almost all the days in NB.
Me
all the days in NB.
The hear me say reforms now. Electoral Commission for the last election. Or my sign AB. Say I feel sign the number of voters at one polling station. So I confirm. Say by acha by 3 o'clock night. Na ya 12 by every akanya ban wedding every. So that man koyana jom man ko form fa boni den e meye niema.
I mean 2 years 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock by 5 o'clock night. Na ya kan every. Not just say ama obi ahoden ahenhan because the last election I'm probably control about many more than 2 minutes. Because no be any ho. No be at na ba every. And you as almost start to scrub the area akwa woni more than be just a minute. We do an control about den every. But say ye because say they have the right to say say omunya kwan na nke sesa na ma oma. Enka ne kwanswa and they are in their own right, but you see
to pin it to a particular day
to say just this day in Kwande yes sanone sama won say the next 2028 elections ba never kwasiada na kwasiada for so eso de bill ko yes the petition ko yes ye doors and yes sama na fe e kodwoada na dwoada for so say oh yes so ye was sumbia yes some no dwoada na I don't think say media sebi nidie kwanso ni bu kwanso yenuanom a esom memenda bagya to mu se nyame som no o man kyekere ka ho bi enti ye behwe kwan ye betima fa so se ebi asida na mfa bone bi ansi die this time round we would participate in it. In fact, first of all about to okasankra na enye compulsory.
Oh yeah,
about to ankasa say here by force say as I say will be at trouble.
It's only your constitutional right.
And any kwan so obi so nhihya be si obi so kwan say ono so en trouble.
Yeah.
Enti funny balancing so that's here enti mintimi nsi kwan se man toba na mum so kasa won toba so mintimi nsi wo se kinchina twan ko toba say wo esom bi okuremu a omo de ko mo toba kra Adam boy wo de ko kwasi do wo de ko dwa do wo de ko ya wada wo de ko mi do wo de ko dan yo they don't even care oh yeah but I mean the larger picture no almost say omo toba and you know what say nyesum ba ko pe
okay
nyesum ba ko pe other sum kan mo they don't believe in abattoir and they don't vote mo ye some ahodo a almost from war man which I don't want to mention anybody's name.
That's fine.
But ntino mesre say we nya de e betwe ho akọ ho tokwa lawyer church even to change this can say position no kra no the process a be good e be come and I yent say 2024 elections e crucial enya election it is the atwamu bi we
unique in it
we bibi foforo bi a afei na ye be go through na ya hwe de ebesi na ye nyasua de den e de afrim ti mesre ye ne asore no ya adwen o mo hihie mu ne kwanso a senka etimi ye ni saa ma ne ye yi a nke beboa ne mum se ye ntima nya ne saa so ma na ye yi so a asoso ntiase na ye mboa e ma o man so hihie den e ne nchekire enko nanim.
But you see, just to add a little bit. I was a senior can say a Benanda no most people and call a poor that day. My for a chimney example. Watching my move, for instance, a Branda uncofum, but one confum now a war phone at the brim.
Yeah.
Say what phone the brim who dia these young call. No more than any other place wouldn't call from so it's not necessarily a kind of more or less a holiday in its sense for some or most farmers. It depends on where you find yourself.
Okay.
Or where your farmland is or something.
Okay.
So
okay, right. Members, I can't remember kakra. Chinese in here or that. Yaman sentence no 1 year. So also ayare. Nti yadnaba kolebu. Prison for officers general so motion no we done
there are more questions than answers.
2 minutes.
There are more questions than answers. Didi kan mamenchia Ketekrache prisons. Me no mudi in South Sopa for the past
only mudi kita
home for the past
South Sopa there ntokwa
for the past 10 years
yeah
for the past 10 years in every year bia no nyame fa me so e de enuane ekomom yes
wow
this year crime dey akodada
wow
and da me co prison ho na me share the former commander na no nyame nhia na pa said there was here ho na wa moma say abusua because of person reform nipa e wo ho na me faso ntu bi a otie me bia fo say asem bia homra e wo man mu to one ni ho meta ate say Ghana for ka say o emre ni Ghana ha enya na kore asem no to one homra ni ho but asem no to nkwa de homra wo ho wutie mi ahweyie na wanya asem me say wutie mi a hweyie na wanya asem na asem no so na mfa ho ni di bia wo so ye sofo we imam we politician we ohene we fa ho say we ordinary kra hweye na wanya asem na wonya asem na se ye do kwa afiase a ubenu hu say ye do ba asase so ye wo da ye wo eden ye do ba asase so because afiase da no enafam. I met somebody and now di 44 years in prison. Abraham shared that me kosra o ka kire Mr. Charles sisi ya me chokwa yimia me krom didi minim emo me uche fie de minim na de be dia ma me say me de na makomi krom na me fie for step me say eyamia for 44 years and what them at the time I'm heading me di hono ti hwe yi na branch ne de
okay
sabi wo dwane de we dey say any discussion cry I think that any pair didn't call her investigations a be adwuma because when you say prisoner bia the hospital ya hankofono de ne bob bed or that hospital near San Hankophone account, and Nabo Bednum. Say, Baya, in case you are when you come, say, and Nipano all from Muda, Untimede, Indian, and treatment ban near the firm. A banasena, or Timina, quite free hospital wedding, Adrian. There are more questions than answers. That's it.
Oh no,
CJ,
Mamma Brown.
In fact, sir, Ukase private hospital. a Chinese no to me join in idea. Make I say, oh, maybe
private hospital, they are all freedom
exactly.
be into
because it's not all the private hospitals no NSO. So getting an exit a bit so simple at the amano. But sir udina ko Kolebu pa Kolebu teaching hospital. Me name department and I say what I didn't call it. But to escape from Kolebu pa there, CJ, meji ade we di pa there bedding. And I don't think say even say be omo e omo ne omo pra kwan no ho kwan no. You have about 5 or 6 prison officers. No kita ni pa ba ko mienu. So how come say obia other prison or so you are in Muniba hospital? How many prison officers that didn't buy? Crime is not fast to Johnny. Dr. Ben and I no Johnny. Or Johnny or who your friend is a window. And as he was able to escape, I'm to extent say you are saying say we couldn't not even find a way of getting this guy arrested.
Well, I'm say officers they've been interdicted. Their investigation course officers now. No mosheno our hospital.
No, CJ, you see, it's not about interdicting the person. Sometimes one you might be woha uju hu kra untiase because young fans or the word ha the other seats at the ube inside honum or much now your friend is a main entrance or the room into in front of her by and the main entrance no always a bakupe into open no
exit
into no into window no the core here sometimes a bit ha you see some of the issues say I ba uju hu untiase ubi sa hu say now go for we. I mean, I can't say. CJ, me the just now no man Juada no Friday or Thursday. Me call for a war abosokai. Issue statement. Me name Swanya Bia Kanya. But it was forwarded to me by the PRO.
Almost saying.
Omubo the Vice President Abaso. And now I say magazine for me say any lawyer then meka opa me kan find me kan magazine for so aka
he is going to have the last bite too.
O then my mami no wi my and applauded the Vice President. In fact, that day they were there. I met almost all the executives being present at UPSC to listen to the Vice President, the policies and other things are or edema or minor. And when their statement, if I have even listened to Guta Penny Doc, I recommended the Vice President for the initiative especially when it comes to the port issue. Because one of the major problems during my time, every time we complain is about the duty. And they compare yen to that of Togo, Nigeria, and look, that is why Nigeria are taking over your friend is saying the market areas. Because okofani your money free ni honum no dey ba e cheap e the money compared to omo mo hanum. So when you are able to have a flat rate of a 40-footer container, a 20-footer container, whatever container or they but not say a flat rate about I bet you are wow. But I'm hoping say in the next way by the time I back say manifesto the you bet me I'll go into not only with first pass but other your friend is saying sectors no so let me aboy.
But that's it. Lawyer, yeah, sorry.
That's what I'm making them go. Once you only to quite once I see boo.
About time also
I Chinese in India no. Oh, come assume I let me be very honest with you. It's a rhythm maybe a bass animal when I say with my experience as a former police officer. Young far will be in hospital. First of all, the person is in handcuff. The very moment I would be PA free about Timbia, and the handcuff is to prevent you from escaping. That is the rationale behind handcuffing somebody.
Yeah.
To prevent you from escaping. You can't handcuff you cry in the first place. So we home put my handcuff with that. And I said, what do you want? And I said, you're not to war on admission. Menka cry me do be a now mentally or no mental issue. I call Pantampe. Men I'm a my community.
As a police officer?
Yeah, as a police officer. I think community 7 or so. Grandpa and Yazo, Ninda, the Mutu will be doing them. See, nobody could enter his room because we were more or mad, yes, or about so. But I was able to take this guy to Pantai. From Automatic Pantai. And hey. I'm telling you. I was able to take him to Pantai. To be able to calm him down was not an easy task. Well, come, bro, what is it easy?
Wow.
CJ, on me. Anyway. Now, what you could do as to Honor? See, I admit no. Ya uncle Finn Sabako. A body bed, Musi. As well, the hand that will not be on drip. To be a man drip and as be and mostly in the right hand, who will listen. Not left him, not ya anything. At the above bed, more native, no doubt. For my master, my quarter could work on for Nochi and I think I know no kakaka. It will much training, sir, and the name in our bed, and not them. Tea, number could be didn't you say, Bra, but your son, what is oh, but that's answer. From yesterday, I'm saying, and I'm in a man answer. It was so funny, but one day. So I can't imagine how a suspect, and number two, aside handcuff and so, there's supposed to be an armed guard. Armed guard no would man say suspect in tea. And I say convicts in tea. Is it quite one suspect because we'll be our own prison and as we're convicted. So convicted in Tina what a year Qualebo or whatever place in whatever. So how did the person escape? Sassing we are more traditional. See you, we will try home near you, dear you. It will be difficult to defend yourself. Who defend the same? Who defend the same? Because obviously they will trail you out or trace you out to some kind of negligence on your part. Because in your side, how? I mean, the word is how. So what I say? Why you doing now? Enti, what the? Adabraka and on penny for on year 2 years. Yeah. But you see, sometimes you can say yes, I was it. And what's some babaka? He said, "We not charge on that in the escape." No. They are also the Bako court. Now, some punish one also because in addition to old one now, what's 1 year? It is as an escape, no. Your sound of court be your children of court, escape no my battery is a war phone. Because we try escape in the separate. No, I try old one, I don't quite understand where others were done separate. It's Nancy Muda. Some over on the same. What area I can 12 months. 12 months, and not over 9. 9 months. I'm going to come there because they take away all holidays, they take away, they have a way of calculating it. And yet, 12 months per person, you're fun. Okay. There's a way that they calculate 1 year. And it's a academic year. Okay. Who's a can and net 12 months, 9 months. As what as your auntie. Almost a net 12 months. As a 9. Yeah, because I'm 2 holidays if you want TV and my brain and different Abeka Kakrabi. The case of 1 year is not really 1 year. Sanity. But the program, no, what am I father?
So, Lawyer Madasi. Adom 106.3 FM, Lawyer Chumberima of the NDC. Honorable Ebenezer Nina Nati. And